Ladies and gentlemen, uncertainty is an inevitable part of life, yet it holds the key to unlocking personal growth and transformation. Embracing uncertainty means shifting the way we perceive the unknown, seeing it not as something to be feared, but as a space where possibilities exist. The natural tendency of the human mind is to seek comfort, predictability, and safety, but growth rarely happens in places where everything is familiar. It is in those moments of uncertainty where breakthroughs are born, pushing us beyond our comfort zones into a version of ourselves we never knew existed. The discomfort that comes with uncertainty often masks the hidden potential waiting on the other side of fear. To embrace uncertainty is to accept that life doesn't come with guarantees. Plans may not unfold exactly as expected, but this unpredictability forces us to adapt, learn, and strengthen our resilience. Every setback or deviation from the plan presents a lesson, a chance to develop patience, perseverance, and creativity. It's in the process of navigating uncertainty that we discover our true capabilities. When we allow ourselves to step into the unknown, we begin to trust our own resourcefulness. The realization that we can figure things out as we go along becomes a powerful force that helps us take bold actions without needing to know every step ahead. Fear often arises from imagining worst-case scenarios that may never even happen. The mind creates stories that amplify danger and limit our ability to see the opportunities hidden within uncertainty. Shifting this perspective requires focusing on what could go right instead of what could go wrong. Every uncertain situation holds the possibility of something better. It's a mental shift that turns fear into excitement, seeing the unknown as an open canvas where anything is possible. This mindset doesn't mean ignoring risks or difficulties, but rather choosing to face them with courage and faith in one's ability to handle whatever comes. One of the most powerful ways to embrace uncertainty is by letting go of the need for control. Trying to control every outcome often leads to frustration and anxiety. When we loosen our grip on needing everything to go according to plan, we allow life to unfold naturally. Trusting the process requires surrender, a belief that everything is happening for our growth, even if it doesn't make sense in the moment. This surrender creates space for unexpected blessings, new opportunities, and paths we would have never considered if we were rigidly attached to how things should be. Developing a mindset that thrives in uncertainty takes practice. Small daily actions help build this muscle. Trying something new, taking on challenges without all the answers, or saying yes to opportunities that feel uncomfortable, all strengthen the ability to embrace the unknown. Over time, what once felt terrifying becomes exhilarating, a sign that growth is happening. Each step forward in uncertainty builds confidence, showing that fear is not a stop sign but a doorway. Living fearlessly doesn't mean being without fear, but choosing to act despite it. Uncertainty will always exist, but within it lies the possibility for extraordinary breakthroughs. The more we lean into it, the more we realize that life's greatest rewards are often hidden just beyond the edge of what feels familiar. Instead of running from uncertainty, welcome it as an invitation to become the strongest, most capable version of yourself. Developing self-discipline is one of the most powerful ways to create lasting change and achieve personal success. It is the bridge between desire and achievement, turning intentions into consistent actions. Self-discipline is not something people are born with. It is a skill that is built through conscious effort and daily practice. It starts with small commitments that gradually strengthen the ability to follow through, even when motivation fades. The true test of discipline comes in moments when no one is watching, when the decision to keep going or give up happens quietly within the mind. It's in those private moments that character is built, shaping the direction of a person's life. At its core, self-discipline is about making choices that align with long-term goals rather than giving in to temporary comfort. It's the ability to delay immediate gratification in favor of something more meaningful. This often means doing what needs to be done, even when it feels difficult or inconvenient. The temptation to procrastinate or take the easier path is always present, but self-discipline teaches that the reward lies in staying consistent. The more someone pushes through those moments of resistance, the easier it becomes to stay on track. Each small victory builds momentum, reinforcing the belief that self-control is possible. One of the most important aspects of developing self-discipline is setting clear intention. Without a clear purpose or goal, it's easy to drift aimlessly. Knowing exactly what you want and why it matters provides a powerful reason to stay committed, especially when the journey becomes challenging. Writing down goals, breaking them into smaller steps, and creating a plan of action helps turn vague desires into tangible targets. When the mind is focused on a clear vision, it becomes easier to resist distractions and stay on course. Self-discipline also requires mastering the art of consistency. It's not about making huge leaps overnight, but about showing up every day, even in the smallest ways. Whether it's exercising for 10 minutes, reading a few pages of a book, or working on a project for half an hour, these small daily actions build habits that eventually become automatic. Consistency removes the need to rely on willpower alone, making progress feel like a natural part of life rather than a constant struggle. The key is to keep moving forward no matter how small the steps may seem. Another vital element of self-discipline is learning how to manage emotions. There will always be moments of frustration, doubt, or boredom along the way. Discipline means acting based on commitment rather than feelings. It's the decision to show up even when the mind is full of excuses. Over time, this emotional self-control becomes a source of inner strength. The ability to push through discomfort teaches that emotions are temporary, but the results of consistent action last far longer. Developing self-discipline is a journey that requires patience and self-compassion. It's not about being perfect, but about making progress day by day. There will be setbacks and moments of weakness, but what matters is the decision to keep going. Every time someone chooses discipline over comfort, they are rewriting their own story. It's this quiet, steady commitment that transforms dreams into reality. The more self-discipline is practiced, the more it becomes a core part of who someone is, a silent power that creates extraordinary results over time. Focusing on personal growth is a lifelong journey of becoming the best version of yourself. It is about constantly seeking ways to improve, learn, and evolve in different aspects of life. Personal growth is not just about achieving external success, but also about nurturing the mind, body, and spirit. It begins with self-awareness, the ability to look inward and honestly assess where you are, where you want to be, and what needs to change. This reflection opens the door to transformation because growth starts with recognizing that there is always room to become better. The journey is deeply personal, as each person's path is unique, shaped by their experiences, desires, and aspirations. A commitment to personal growth means taking responsibility for your own development. No one else can make you better. That power lies within. It requires breaking free from a passive mindset and stepping into an active role in shaping your own life. This mindset shift empowers you to stop waiting for circumstances to improve and instead create the changes you seek. The pursuit of growth often begins with small daily actions like reading books, learning new skills, or practicing self-reflection. These small steps, repeated consistently, create a ripple effect that transforms not only what you can do, but who you become. Personal growth involves stepping outside of comfort zones and embracing challenges. Growth rarely happens in moments of ease or routine. It happens when you push yourself to try something new, face fears, or take on responsibilities that stretch your abilities. Every challenge presents an opportunity to learn more about yourself and build confidence. Even failure becomes part of the process, teaching valuable lessons that contribute to greater strength and resilience. The more you challenge yourself, the more you realize that you are capable of more than you ever thought possible. A key part of personal growth is investing in knowledge and skills. The mind is like a muscle. The more you feed it with positive information, the stronger it becomes. Reading, attending seminars, listening to podcasts, or surrounding yourself with people who inspire you all fuel the journey of self-improvement. Knowledge opens new perspectives and ideas that can spark a shift in how you think and act. Learning doesn't have to be limited to one area of life. It can cover health, relationships, finances, spirituality, or any passion that adds value to your life. Expanding your mind not only makes you more capable, but also more confident in facing life's uncertainties. Equally important is emotional growth, which involves developing self-awareness, empathy, and emotional intelligence. Understanding your own emotions and how they impact your actions creates greater control over your responses. It helps you navigate relationships with more patience, compassion, and wisdom. Emotional growth allows you to break free from old patterns, heal from past wounds, and approach life with a more positive mindset. As you grow emotionally, you naturally become a better partner, friend, and leader. The journey of personal growth requires consistency and patience. It's not about reaching a final destination, but about embracing the process of becoming a little better each day. There will be setbacks and moments of doubt, but the key is to keep moving forward with faith in your own potential. Each effort to improve yourself adds up over time, creating a life filled with greater confidence, purpose, and fulfillment. When you make personal growth a priority, everything around you begins to transform because the greatest changes always start from within. Controlling your mindset is one of the most powerful tools in shaping your life. The way you think influences every decision, action, and outcome you experience. Your mindset acts as the filter through which you interpret the world, turning the same situation into either an obstacle or an opportunity, depending on your perspective. Developing the ability to master your thoughts allows you to navigate life with greater confidence, resilience, and clarity. It's not about pretending that challenges don't exist, but about choosing how you respond to them. When the mind is disciplined, it becomes the foundation for achieving goals and overcoming any adversity. The first step in controlling your mindset is becoming aware of your thoughts. Many people go through life on autopilot, letting their minds be driven by fear, doubt, or negativity without even realizing it. Self-awareness creates the space to observe what is happening in your mind without judgment. It's in those moments of awareness where you gain the power to shift your thoughts. Recognizing negative thought patterns is the first sign of growth because it means you're no longer simply reacting. You're beginning to take control. The mind will naturally gravitate toward familiar patterns, but with conscious effort, those patterns can be rewired. One of the greatest truths about the mind is that it can be trained. What you consistently feed your mind determines how it functions. Positive thoughts, affirmations, and inspiring content all strengthen the mind's ability to focus on what is possible rather than what is lacking. Practicing gratitude is one of the simplest yet most effective ways to shift your mindset. Focusing on what you already have creates a sense of abundance, which opens the door to even more opportunities. The more you train your mind to find the good in every situation, the more naturally it begins to filter life through a positive lens. Another important aspect of controlling your mindset is learning how to detach from negative emotions. Fear, anger, and doubt will always arise, but they don't have to control your actions. When emotions are in control, decisions are often made out of impulse or insecurity. Mastering your mindset means creating space between your emotions and your reactions. Taking a few moments to breathe, reflect, and reframe your thoughts before acting can completely shift the outcome of any situation. This emotional self-control not only brings more peace, but also allows you to make better decisions in the long run. Believing in your own ability to handle challenges is another crucial part of mindset control. Self-doubt can be one of the biggest barriers to success, but the mind believes what it is repeatedly told. Speaking to yourself with kindness and encouragement builds inner confidence. When faced with difficult situations, replacing thoughts like, "I can't do this," with "I will find a way," creates a powerful mental shift. It's not about ignoring reality, but about choosing to focus on solutions instead of problems. This kind of thinking strengthens mental resilience, making setbacks feel temporary rather than permanent. Controlling your mindset is a daily practice. It requires consistent effort to guard your thoughts and consciously choose what you allow to take root in your mind. There will always be external circumstances you cannot control, but your mindset is always within your power. The more you master your thoughts, the more you shape your reality. With each day of practicing mental discipline, you become stronger, more focused, and more capable of creating the life you desire. When the mind is in control, life becomes less about what happens to you and more about how you choose to respond. Taking action despite fear is one of the most defining habits of those who achieve personal breakthroughs and success. Fear is a natural part of life, especially when stepping into the unknown or chasing something bigger than what feels comfortable. The difference between those who stay stuck and those who move forward is not the absence of fear, but the decision to act in spite of it. Fear often tries to convince the mind that waiting for the perfect moment or greater confidence is the best option. However, waiting only strengthens fear, while action weakens it. The only way to overcome fear is to move forward while feeling it, proving to yourself that fear has no real power unless you let it hold you back. The first step in taking action despite fear is understanding that fear is not a sign to stop, it's a signal that you are growing. Fear often appears when you're about to step into something new or challenge yourself beyond familiar limits. Instead of viewing fear as a warning to retreat, it can be seen as confirmation that you're on the right path. Every major breakthrough in life happens on the other side of fear. The mind will always try to protect you by highlighting all the risks and uncertainties, but it's important to remember that most fears are simply imagined scenarios that never become reality. One of the most powerful ways to move through fear is to break big goals into smaller, manageable actions. The thought of taking a massive leap can feel overwhelming, but small steps create momentum. Each small action sends a message to the mind that fear does not control you. Whether it's making a phone call, writing down an idea, or speaking up in a meeting, small acts of courage compound over time. Action, no matter how small, disrupts the cycle of fear and replaces it with confidence. The more you take action, the more familiar and less intimidating the unknown becomes. Another key to acting despite fear is shifting your focus from the fear itself to the outcome you desire. When the mind fixates on everything that could go wrong, fear becomes magnified. But when you focus on what could go right and how your life could improve, fear begins to shrink. Visualization is a powerful tool in this process. Imagining yourself succeeding and feeling the positive emotions of achieving your goals creates mental evidence that success is possible. The more you align your thoughts with the outcome you want, the more natural it becomes to take steps toward it. Courage is not a feeling that appears before action. It is something that grows through action. Most people wait to feel ready, but the truth is, readiness comes through movement. Even the smallest actions create confidence, which builds into greater courage over time. Each time you act despite fear, you rewrite your internal story, proving that fear does not define you. With every step forward, the voice of fear becomes quieter and your belief in yourself grows stronger. Taking action despite fear is a habit that transforms every area of life. It creates a mindset of possibility and opens doors that would otherwise remain closed. The more you practice facing fear head-on, the more you realize that fear is just a mental illusion, a barrier that crumbles when challenged. Life rewards those who are willing to step forward while their heart is still pounding. Fear may never fully disappear, but it loses its grip when you refuse to let it dictate your choices. Each act of courage strengthens the belief that you are capable of far more than you ever imagined. Surrounding yourself with positivity is one of the most powerful ways to shape your mindset and overall quality of life. The environment you choose to be in, the people you interact with, and the information you consume all have a direct impact on your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Positivity acts like fuel for personal growth, giving you the energy and encouragement to keep moving forward, especially during difficult times. Choosing to create a positive environment isn't just about avoiding negativity. It's about intentionally seeking out what uplifts, inspires, and strengthens your inner self. The more you surround yourself with positivity, the more your mind begins to mirror that energy, creating a cycle of optimism and confidence. The people you spend the most time with have a profound influence on your mindset. Every conversation, opinion, or attitude from those around you leaves an imprint on your thoughts, whether you realize it or not. Being around people who constantly complain, doubt, or criticize can drain your energy and plant seeds of negativity in your own mind. On the other hand, spending time with people who encourage, support, and believe in you creates an atmosphere where growth becomes natural. Positive people uplift your spirit, push you to become better, and remind you of your potential when you forget. Choosing your circle carefully is one of the greatest acts of self-care. If someone consistently brings negativity into your life, it's important to create distance, even if that decision feels uncomfortable. Protecting your peace is essential for maintaining a positive mindset. Beyond relationships, the content you consume daily plays a significant role in shaping your mindset. What you watch, read, and listen to feeds your thoughts, either lifting you up or pulling you down. Social media, news, and entertainment can easily fill the mind with negativity if not carefully filtered. Consuming motivational books, podcasts, or inspiring videos helps train your mind to focus on possibilities instead of problems. Positive content reminds you that challenges can be overcome and that success is possible. Even a few minutes a day of uplifting material can shift your entire outlook, especially when done consistently. Creating a positive environment also involves practicing gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already present. When you consciously acknowledge the good in your life, no matter how small, your mind begins to search for even more reasons to be thankful. This habit rewires your brain to focus on abundance rather than lack. Writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day can quickly transform your perspective, making positivity a natural part of your thought process. Incorporating positive affirmations into your daily routine is another powerful way to surround yourself with positivity. Speaking words of encouragement and belief to yourself strengthens your mind against self-doubt. Affirmations like, "I am capable," "I attract positivity," or "I am becoming better every day," create new mental pathways that boost confidence. Over time, these positive messages become internal truths that shape your identity and actions. Surrounding yourself with positivity is a conscious choice that requires consistency. It's not about ignoring life's challenges, but about choosing to focus on what empowers rather than what drains. The more positivity you invite into your life, the stronger your mindset becomes. Positive environments cultivate hope, resilience, and inner peace, making it easier to navigate any situation. When you choose to fill your mind and life with uplifting influences, you naturally become a source of positivity for others as well. This ripple effect not only transforms your own life, but inspires those around you to rise higher too.